Hello Libra, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is going to be your small story reading for February. So for these readings, I choose a book off the shelf that seems to want to speak to you. We turn to a passage at random. I will read that to you, and then we'll go to the cards to further illuminate the story. So, Libra. The book that wants to speak to you today is from the founder of chakras. Okay, this is crystal healing, specifically for sexual healing, and the book is called Crystal Healing and Sacred Pleasure. All right. Vanessa Cuccia is the writer of this book, and the passage that we turn to here for you is the heart chakra. Here we go. This is what this page says. The heart chakra is at the center of the chest. It is also at the center of the 7 main chakras, connecting our relationship between our earthly and physical awareness, which rules the lower chakras, to our understanding of more spiritual levels, which are the higher chakras. Learning to tune into the heart center and allow it to remain open gives you a sense of peace, as well as the ability to connect with goodness regardless of circumstance. When this chakra is healthy, the heart beats in perfect rhythm, creating our internal music. And it reminds me that the Sanskrit word for the heart chakra is anahata, which is translated to unstruck sound. And it's interesting that this little passage ends with our internal music, the unstruck sound, a vibration, a resonance which remains unstruck. It cannot be struck. Something about that. The main thing I'm picking up on here is the fact that it's the bridge. What's being pointed out here in this reading is it's the bridge between heaven and earth. The bridge between our earthly experience and a higher spiritual energy, a higher spiritual experience. Interestingly enough, it's also the center of giving and receiving energy. So it's almost like, as much as it's the bridge between the lower and the upper, it's also the bridge between like the internal and the external. So the energy bridges in 2 ways, if you see what I mean. So it's like, it's the bridge between what the energy we receive from others and the energy we give to others. Very 6 of Pentacles for those of you who know what I'm talking about. This reciprocity in how much energy we give versus how much we are receiving, especially around nurturance. The heart chakra really talks about balance to me. Bridging, balancing. It's the center in a lot of ways. Let's go to the cards. We are looking at the El Goliath Shadow deck here. Just giving it a couple shuffles to see what story is illuminating out of this heart chakra energy for Libra. Gonna fan the deck out here and choose 3 cards at random. A 1, a 2, a 3. Ha ha ha, heart chakra, and look at that, 3 of Swords. Okay, 8 of Pentacles, I saw that. Yes, good. Okay, in your pre-shuffle. Okay, here's what we got. 3 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. The 3 of Swords says the bleeding raw heart. Ouchies. The 4 of Swords says the sacred space. And the 8 of Pentacles says the patient weaver. The patient weaver. I like this energy for you, Libra. There's something here, you know, we're talking about the heart chakra and we have a literal heart here. You can't really make this stuff up. Between the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords, which is a sequential progression from the 3 to the 4, when the heart is raw and bleeding, there's a natural progression from this place of heartbreak into needing to go into the sacred space of rest and recovery and healing. To allow yourself the space to recover from whatever this energy is that is causing a bleeding heart, causing an imbalance in the heart chakra. The way to rebalance that energy of the broken heart is to retreat into this space of respite. Because there's something here between the 3 and 4 of Swords of, speaking of trauma, you know, a traumatic, maybe triggering experience of heartbreak that causes the nervous system to go on overload. Pardon me, I've been under the weather. Seeing this as the defenses being broken down and the nervous system has been activated. You know, I see that in the rabbit. It's like the rabbit is so full of fear that it's like frozen, paralyzed. And now, Libra, this could be something that you are like very acutely experiencing, very much experiencing right now in the present. Maybe I'm speaking right to you. Or maybe this is more past energy for you. You know, we're all on different places within the energy that's coming through. But there's a need in order to rebalance the heart from either past or present pain to retreat into the sacred space, to find that sacred space of rest so that you can recover. And then we have this beautiful 8 of Pentacles as the patient weaver, Libra. This is gorgeous. This energy of patiently weaving this beautiful cocoon space, which I'm seeing as the sacred rest space, for you to transform into this butterfly. You're like weaving your own nest, gestational space, because you're prepping for a transformation. Patience, right? The patient weaver. You know you need time to recover, to rest, to recuperate. And now the key is diligence in that. Diligently caring for yourself, diligently devoting yourself to whatever this is that you are weaving, focusing on, crafting, needing to do in order to prepare for this rebirth. This is Virgo energy, 8 of Pentacles, and I'm seeing this for you today, Libra, as the way a Virgo would plan for something. You know, it's like a Virgo wants to do something, so they get at the practical tasks of planning it out. You know, okay, how do we make this happen? Let's plan it out. That's what you're being asked to embody here, is like planning for this. There's like a burst of energy that I'm feeling coming down the line, maybe sooner rather than later. Who knows what timeline you're on? But in the meantime, it's like patiently plan, patiently put the pieces in place, patiently weave the web, create the system before, bam, transformation, before you fly. Spread your wings. And it's interesting, when I say spread my wings, what happens? My heart opens. When I spread my wings, my heart expands. So it's like before your heart can expand again, before you can come out and fly as this like transformed being, you've got to rest, cocoon, patiently weave your web, put the systems in place before you return out into the world here. I also want to say that experiences like this that trigger us are very much an integral part of us becoming, like, transforming and transcending our natures from caterpillar to butterfly. It's like, without difficult experiences like this, we might not grow in the ways that we are being encouraged to grow. Fierce tarantula energy. I'm getting this. Look very closely at the spider. I see the spider as high priestess energy. I just always do. Sometimes Virgo energy, because so often the spider shows up as this Eight of Pentacles card, which is Sun in Virgo. But I really associate the spider with priestess energy. And look at this. See that, like, third eye kind of situation right there? That's speaking to me of this, like, intuitive knowing that expands far beyond you, the way a spider's web would. And you know how a spider, wherever she is in the web, can feel something moving? Any little thing along a very thin thread of that web, something moves in there, she knows exactly where it is and exactly what's going on. It's like this extrasensory, third eye, sixth sense. So Libra, you may be experiencing this, like, sixth sense sensation. Say that 7 times fast. About the fact that you're about to spread your wings, about the fact that you're about to reopen your heart, you're about to expand in some way. You're getting a presentiment. Patiently weave the web. It's going to happen. You know, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Okay, let's get you a portable fortitude card here. This beautiful deck by Karina Dross. So I'm going to take this into an extended reading, Libra. We're going to take some clarifying cards, other decks, oracle decks. See if we can get some clarity on what exactly this Three of Swords is. Like, what happened? What is causing this imbalance in the heart chakra? How can you carve out a space for rest? What does that look like? And then what is this presentiment of something to come? What is this spreading of the wings and expansion that I'm feeling? And how can you have patience and weave this web? What can you work on and focus on to prepare? So if that sounds like something interesting to you and you'd like to view that extended, stick around. At the end of this reading, I'll put a little preview as to what that reading gets into. And if it seems like it's going to resonate with you and you'd like to see it, click the link in the description below. That'll take you to Vimeo where you can view that reading instantly. Okay, Libra, let's get you some portable fortitude. Fortitude for Libra here. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. That's it. Clean and simple. I like it for you, Libra. Protection from predators. Protection from predators. Protection from predatory energy. Look. I mean, come on. That's what the rabbit needs, yeah? While it's in this rest and recovery space, guard the heart. Because the rabbit is prey. Protection from predators while I rest here, while my nervous system is so activated. Protection from predators in this sacred space. This is very, like, internal emotional transformation energy, Libra. You're about to bust out. Continue to, like, there is something divine, something much larger here protecting this sacred space while you heal. I get the sense that you're kind of at the final stages of this healing. That's just a sense I'm getting now, that you're at the final stages of this healing. You're more in this energy of preparing to spread your wings. And so it's still a critical point Still a critical point. Protection from predators. Beautiful. From anything that would infiltrate this rest, recovery, peace process, this final bit of the gestational time. I'm also really drawn to the fact that this person is pictured with a helmet, and like there's almost like arrows bouncing off, like creating this force field around, specifically like, and we're seeing the upper chakras here, you know, spiritual, mental, energetic protection. Yeah. Protection from your own mind too. With the horns, I'm just getting protection from your own stubbornness. That might be something very specific for somebody. Protection from your own stubbornness. From your own forms of self-sabotage. In these like critical final stages. Because this Libra, if I'm picking up on this right, this is the moment right before you could be ready to bust out of your chrysalis, to bust out of this bubble that you've been in, this like healing hermit cave sacred space. And that's the time where you could, the critical moment where your fears, your self-sabotage, your doubts, your stubbornness could get the best of you. And you could say, no, I'm not going out. I'm not going out. I'm not expanding. I'm not opening. Protection from predators outside of your sacred space, protection from the predator within as well. Libra. All right. Okay, my friend, we're going to dive into this now in an extended. Maybe I'll see you over there, but if not, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, click that like button down there, a little thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know how it's resonating, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you would like to get notifications as to when I'm posting these readings, since I don't necessarily have a set schedule, you can just click the little bell and that'll notify you, okay, as to when readings are posted. All right, Libra, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Process going on that is like shifting the way you do things, shifting the chemical makeup of your heart, of your DNA, to transform you from a caterpillar to a butterfly, to transform you into like an up-leveled being here. There's this alchemical process going on, I think, in your very soul, that's ready to offer you a new experience of intimacy moving forward. And that is the change that the Wheel of Fortune is bringing, I think. I think this is the change that's going to ask you to spread your wings. Look, wings, wings.